Hey team, welcome back. This is number 2 in a series of 3, following on from our big one last week. Review, surrounded by bad bosses and lazy employees, or how to deal with idiots at work. Part 2. Thomas Eriksson wrote this and it was published by Penguin Random House in 2021. And today I want to jump into his parts about delegation and motivation. So from the first review, this is all about getting into profiles and career progressions and development. Understanding how this all interacts as we learn to lead. How do we form the best teams and what does delegation look like for each profile? It's about putting the team together. And what I can tell you in summary, the answer is the diversity of your team strengthens your team. Different profiles, different opinions. If you've got a team that has a profile that's quite similar, you can stall in your thinking. Jump into page 291. So in all or a majority red, the D team, these guys are not necessarily team players. Surprise, surprise. You'll hear a lot of shouting and there will be loads of disagreements. They can struggle for consensus. And when it works, they are steamrollers. They don't care about conflict and they will finish tasks fast. They intend to win and it's a dominant team. Now, an all or a majority yellow and I team is certainly an entertaining, enjoyable and inspiring experience. It will be positive and full of ideas and ideation will rule. This is a team of starters. They may not write anything down and they feel actually that they don't have to. They may not complete the task. They are noisy, they talk, and there's often very little action. But you know what? They are inspiring. And all or a majority green S team, well, this is a cosy and cooperative wee group. Maybe slow to start, and that's if they start at all. No one will take the lead, and true opinions may never be heard. If everyone thinks the same, nothing may even get done. There are no demands on anyone. It's nice. It's really stable. And an all or a majority blue or the C team. It is well sorted and well documented. Nothing is left to chance. There is zero tolerance of errors and perfection is expected. This is a team of planners, but things may not finish. They get stuck in the details, and the team can get stuck in analysis paralysis. They're relatively compliant, but quite confronting in the same breath. Remember, as the leader, however, are you working on the team as well as the team? Are you focused on culture? So then, how do profiles work when it comes to delegation? Let's jump down here and have a wee look at profiles then. Delegation. The answer to delegation, Thomas Eriksson jokes, is follow up, follow up, follow up. But actually it's kind of true. Follow up, assess what's going on, intervene if you have to, and really persevere. That's how things get done, and there's no other way around it. The actual art of delegation comes down to 2 or 3 factors. First, look at the profile, then the phase of development to work out how to delegate. So let's just jump in here. When we have to follow up with somebody, with Ds, with the red team, go directly to them. Don't beat around the bush. The job will be done if they see it as important, so make them see it as important. And the boss's tip there, why don't they just get it? When you are a red boss and you're trying to work out why they're not doing things, you need to drop your attitude as the boss. Explain, go back often to whoever needs it until they get the job done. There's no just yell and throw your tantrum right here. With the yellows, with the eyes, they will have started and discussed the task. Check in and negotiate checkpoints. The boss's tip, if you are a yellow boss, could you be more consistent? Actually follow up, set an alarm or diary notes so that you do. Okay, sliding across to the S there at the end. I messed up in my drawing a little bit here. For greens, for S's, you need to guide. Check that they've actually accepted the task and they are going to do it. Clarify. Check in often, regularly. Offer more direction and coach slowly, step by step. And if you're a green boss, calendar check-ins and do these regularly. Don't avoid these times. Yes, you do have to go and confront people and challenge people and hold them accountable. With blues, the C's, the task will be planned. Check to see if they have all the details they need to complete. Prompt, listen to their arguments, check in often. Set smaller chunks and timeframes. You may have to help them schedule those smaller chunks to get the task to the finish line. And if you're a blue boss, remember your staff are not robots. Follow up, but beyond a scheduled routine. It can't be every Tuesday at 10 o'clock I will go and check my staff, because people will see the predictability in that. You need to randomise it at least. So assess is really important across all the profiles. It may feel uncomfortable, but for everyone, the leader's job has to have an element of measure, checking and giving feedback. Don't assume people will get a job done. Go beyond asking, look for evidence, actually see it. And then finally there, persevere. Follow up as often as it takes, whether it's 1 time, 10 times, or 100 times. It's your job to make sure that the job gets finished. Right, so we've got that. How do we make our teams, and then some stuff around delegation, and then we get into some other nitty-gritty stuff. Now add to this your profile knowledge. Add your profile knowledge and this understanding of delegations to the quadrants below. As we get into this, it's all about phases of development and delegation. Phases of development for people in their job. So first describe the task clearly and distinctly. That's for everyone. Then assess the staff member's development phase once you know their profile. And next, decide upon their need from your leadership. And then finally, give them what's necessary. So we've got this little diagram in front of you, okay? So it's broken into 4 quadrants. High will, low skill, low skill, low will, high skill, low will, and then high will, high skill, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So high will, low skill is where most people start when they begin a new job. Okay, we've got high commitment, low skill, because I really don't know how things work around here. I'm oblivious to what might go wrong. I'm new, I'm excited, I'm enthusiastic. I don't know what I'm doing really, but tell me, teach me, I'm up for it. It's all these energy bunnies. And then after some time, if we don't intervene, if we don't offer the support, we don't catch up with people and teach them, people's move to low skill, low will. And there's a feeling that nothing works and I might just give up. Why did I even take this job? What happened? Get alongside me, understand me, teach me, listen to me and start coaching me. Because then I'll move into a high skill and perhaps low will. I'm beginning to understand, but I'm hesitant, I'm a bit reluctant. And I kind of want to learn some more. I could do these things, but it comes down to your attitude as the leader as to whether I will or I won't. You can either push me forward and encourage me, or you can crush me right now and I'll leave. So if we can get through that and we can develop our team and build them, they move into high will, high skill. I get it. I can manage and can become more and more creative with the work I do. Just let me fly, check in every so often, give me opportunities, support me, encourage me, pick me up when I fall over. Oh, and if all of this isn't hard enough, we need to understand feedback. Okay, please learn how to give feedback. It's huge. The impact, the effect size of this is beyond small. Nobody really wants to give feedback and nobody really wants to receive it. But it's pretty critical and it can be outstanding if we get it right. Good feedback is about communication, understanding culture, and people knowing the purpose of the feedback. If it's for growth, if it works, it works. If it's for judgment, it has some pretty crushing impacts. Remember, when you do it, consider both the profile of the person and their development phase as you craft up that process and the feedback itself. Finally, as the leader, hold true to some of these old adages. Communication and delegation decisions are situation dependent every time. Different people should be treated differently. And if you're working for somebody that says, I treat everyone the same, they've actually got the equation wrong. Because even the same people should be treated differently in different situations with different needs. Take care. See you in part 3.